Hello Wildcats, this is Dustin Toth, the principal at Walnut Grove High School, and I want to welcome you to another exciting school year. The reason for this video is we have some changes to our traffic pattern and then just some reminders too as we get started in this school year. And then also to keep in mind, we did add 600 students this year, so we're up to almost 2,300 students. Last year we were about mid-1,700, so that's going to create more traffic. Obviously, we have more student drivers because we have a larger junior and senior class. And then also just kind of a reminder to be patient these first few days of school. That's always a difficult time because even in the mornings and after school, especially with drop off and pick up, just make sure that you're patient, know that that'll work the kinks out if we need to change things with our traffic pattern to make it flow a little bit smoother, but we're always monitoring that. But again, just when you come to the school, either before or after school, just have your patients with you and you know, take your time, give yourself some extra time. And then if you are dropping off a student, especially in the morning, make sure that you check with them to know where you're going to pick them up at after school. That's always one of the things, especially these first few days. And if you're new to our campus, just a reminder to make sure you know where you're going to pick your student up at after school. And so we're going to go for a little trip. I'm going to take you through our drop-off and pickup line and kind of point out some things that you need to be aware of for this school year. Thank you. We're out here on 1st Street and want to point out a couple of things to you. This is for before and after school. And so these are our preferred entrances and exits. So they're down there on that side, on that far side, and then this one right here are our two preferred entrance and exits, both before and after school. So if you could use those, that would be great. And this information is going to be important as we go later in our video here for something that we are going to change this year to hopefully help with our traffic pattern. And then just a reminder too that this speed limit is 20 miles an hour, so make sure that you are watching the speed. We have officers that are on both sides of this, and not Prosper ISD officers, but Prosper, the town of Prosper officers that really come out here and patrol this traffic pretty frequently, and they will set up on that side and the other side too, so just make sure you're following that speed limit. Okay, we're out here in front of the school, and this is probably our main drop-off point, and also probably even pick up after school. But a couple of reminders. Number one is when you drop your kiddo off, or especially when you're picking them up, if you could pull all the way up. If we could get past this breezeway that's over here, that would be awesome, because then that allows more cars to get in and drop their kid off or pick their student up, so that we're not just stopped right here and that creates a big log jam in the back. And then also, please, when you drop your student off, that's the preferred way. You want them to get out on the passenger side facing the school, because that's a safety thing, because we don't want people getting dropped off on that other side, because then we have cars that are going back this way, and then plus they're going to have to cross over. And so it's just a lot better if you could drop your student off and have that passenger door facing the school, so that that's a safer route for them to go versus on the other side and dropping them off there. Okay, we're out here on the east side of the campus by the auditorium, and there are a couple of changes that you need to be aware of here. Number one is that when school starts, it will be a 4-way stop. So we're going to put stop signs there, right there, and there, so that anytime you're coming into our campus or you're exiting our campus, there's going to be a 4-way stop on this side of the building. And then the other thing too is that this side is always blocked off in the morning, so you can't go down that way. That just helps with our traffic flow. And then another important part of this is going to be after school, because in order to help us get everyone out, we're going to make this an exit only. So this entrance and exit is just going to be an exit only after school, starting out that first day of school. You can still enter and exit in the mornings. And then, like I said, the preferred is on the other side, but if you need to come in this way, that's fine. If you are entering on this side, please go left. And like I said, do not go down that way to drop your student off, just because we want to try to keep everybody going this way in the morning. So if you could do those things for us, that would be great. Okay, our last stop is over here on the east side of the campus, and just a couple of things to point out. Number one, if you were here last year, this was a 4-way stop. Obviously, now that construction's finished, this is no longer a 4-way stop, and so the only stop signs are right there on that side, and then obviously over there on this side as well. And then this road right here, this is Wildcat Way. And so this is reserved and going to be reserved both before and after school for our buses. Okay, so if you could avoid this road at all possible, that would be great to help our buses get in and out of the school. We will have an officer over here, one of our ISD officers will be letting the buses out after school. But again, this entrance and exit right here is just for buses, and that's for Wildcat Way. Thank you.